A great candle burning experience begins with proper candle care and maintenance. Here are some important burning tips for enjoying your Yankee candle. As with all candles, the first burn is the most important. Candles should burn 1 hour for every 1 inch in diameter of the actual candle size. Therefore, a large housewarmer jar should burn a minimum of 4 hours to liquefy the entire top layer of wax. If the wax is not allowed to liquefy or to melt from edge to edge of the jar or tumbler, it will create a memory ring, especially if this is the first time the candle is lit. Once the candle has this memory ring, it will continue to tunnel and to burn that way for the life of the candle. A great candle tool to prevent tunneling and to promote a clean, even burn that utilizes every inch of wax is the Alumalid. The Alumalid sits on top of the large or medium housewarmer jar and helps to steady the flame so that an even wax pool is formed. The specially designed shape of the Alumalid also helps keep the heat of the flame inside of the jar rather than escaping out, that will ensure a clean, even burn that will provide a full wax pool. The result is a jar that burns clean, even, and when used with a well-maintained wick, can prevent excess sooting while still allowing superb distribution of fragrance. Keep the wick trimmed to 1/8 of an inch at all times. The wick should be trimmed every 4 hours of burn time. Simply extinguish the flame, let the candle come to room temperature, and trim the wick to 1/8 of an inch before relighting. Our wick trimmers make this task easy, and it creates a nice clean cut that properly maintains the wick. Place the bottom of the trimmer flush with the surface of the candle. Rock the trimmer back so that the elbow now rests on the surface of the candle. Ensure that your trimmer is at a 45-degree angle to ensure the proper wick length. This will prevent the wick from being cut too short or causing the candle to burn improperly. Bring the two handles together to trim the wick. Discard the remnant wick before lighting. To keep the wick at 1/8 of an inch at all times, it is suggested to trim the wick for every 4 hours of burn time. Candles should not be burned for more than 4 hours at a time. It is recommended that they be burned for 4 hours, then extinguished, and let cool for 2 hours before relighting. Discontinue use when 1/2 inch of wax remains at the bottom of the jar. This will prevent possible heat damage to the counter or the surface, or to the container itself. The glass can get hot on the bottom as the flame nears the base of the jar and most of the wax has been consumed. When this instruction is followed, the glass will not become too hot. It is for the same reason that Yankee Candle does not endorse the use of heating surfaces or candle warmers. Always burn candles well away from drafts, other heat sources, anything flammable, and out of reach of children and pets. Never leave a burning candle unattended.